Hello and welcome to creating a partial payment from a general accounting encumbrance GAE transaction in AZ360. We will be demonstrating this process in one of our test environments, and the screen has been zoomed in for optimal viewing. Note that the demonstration will move rather quickly at first to conserve time. For a more detailed explanation of the various steps being shown, review the Create a GAX transaction from a GAE scenario. In our current training scenario, an agency has received an invoice from vendor Tucson Electric Power to pay $5,000 for utilities provided for September 2022, as displayed on the invoice on screen. We will process a partial payment as the invoiced amount will not fully liquidate the referenced encumbrance line of $15,000. We will now transition to the AZ360 application, which has already been logged into, and the accounts payable business role has been selected in the top right of the screen. To locate the GAE in question, type GAE in the global search menu and click GAE Purchase Order Non-Commodity from the drop-down menu. In the department field, enter your department number. We will be using ADA for our scenario, and enter the transaction ID number for the GAE in the ID field. In our case, we're using a wildcard, so we're entering 23 wildcard * 512. Click Search. A GAE generates in the grid at the bottom of the screen. Click the blue hyperlink to open the transaction. In the page 3 menu in the top right, from Primary Actions, select Copy Forward and ensure that GAX is selected under the target transaction code. Scroll down and enter your department number. Check off auto numbering and click OK. The new GAX document has opened to the Header tab. We will go ahead and update the transaction description, located in the Header tab General Information section, and then we're going to update that to read Partial Payment. We will now navigate to the Accounting tab. Notice there are 4 accounting lines that populated from the GAE that was copied forward. We will select Accounting Line 2, click the Row 3-dot menu, and select Delete. When prompted, we will check off Yes or select Yes from the Delete confirmation window. And we will repeat these steps for accounting lines 3 and 4. We are deleting these lines as they are not being paid on this GAX. Okay. On the leftover accounting line 1, we will update the line amount to match the amount from the invoice, so $5,000. We will click the expand caret on the blue accounting line and navigate to the reference section to verify that partial payment has been left as the default option. We will then go ahead and validate to check for errors. After the validation message populates, we will submit to our next line approver. We are going to be pausing the video for a second while we approve this document in the background. We will resume the video shortly. Okay, we have approved the document. You can tell it has been approved because it is in final status. We will now navigate back to the originating GAE transaction to observe the effect of this partial payment. So in the Jump to menu, select GAE, and just like before, we'll be entering in our department number and then the GAE transaction number. The GAE will generate. We'll click the hyperlink to open, navigate to the accounting tab. We will click the Open Close Details and note that the line closed amount observe the line closed amount, line open amount, and the reference line amount fields. The line closed amount and reference line amount fields reflect the recent GAX payment. The line open amount field reflects the remaining encumbrance for this accounting line. And we have completed the process of making a partial payment from a GAE.